Microsoft Corporation is a leading global technology company that was founded in 1975 by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Headquartered in Redmond, Washington, Microsoft is widely recognized for its software products, particularly the Windows operating system and the Microsoft Office suite. Over the years, the company has expanded its operation to include cloud services, Azure, hardware service, and gaming Xbox, among others. Under the leadership of CEO Satya Nadella, Microsoft has successfully transformed itself into a cloud-first, AI-driven enterprise, serving customers in more than 190 countries around the world. Microsoft has cultivated a unique organizational culture that centers around a concept of a growth mindset. This culture encourages employees to be open to learning, embrace challenges, and continuously improve their skills. Satya Nadella has played a crucial role in shifting the company's focus from competition to empathy, inclusion, and collaboration. Microsoft emphasizes diversity and inclusion through various internal programs and promote equal opportunities for underrepresented groups such as women in technology and individuals with disabilities. The company employs a matrix organizational structures that combines both product-based and functional divisions. This allows for flexibilities and collaboration across teams. For example, Microsoft's major product divisions include Azure, cloud computing, Office productivity tools, and Xbox gaming, while functional units like finance, marketing, and HR support these product teams. Additionally, Microsoft supports decentralized decision-making, enabling regional offices and teams leaders to adapt quickly to local market demands. Managing human resources across multiple countries requires Microsoft to implement a comprehensive international HR strategy. The company recruits talent globally through university partnerships, career fair, and online platforms such as LinkedIn, which is also a Microsoft-owned company. Once hired, employees are provided with intensive training and development opportunities through platforms like Microsoft Learns and LinkedIn Training. Microsoft also ensures that its HR policies are compliant with local labor laws and sensitive to cultural norms. For example, leave policies, working hours, and employee benefits are adapted based on regional standards. To support modern work culture, Microsoft has introduced hybrid and remote work models, allowing employees the flexibilities to work from home or in the office. The company also prioritizes employee well-being by offering mental health support, parental leave, and wellness programs across its global locations. Microsoft used an integrated and strategic approach to marketing and branding, positioning itself as a reliable and innovative tech company. Its branding emphasizes trust, productivity, and cutting-edge technology. The company maintains a strong global presence through a combination of digital marketing, television advertisement, event sponsorship, and direct customer engagement. Microsoft targets both business and individual consumers through a dual marketing strategies. For business consumers, B2B, Microsoft promotes products such as Azure Cloud Computing, Dynamics 365 Business Applications, and Microsoft 365 Office Productivity Suite. For individual consumers, B2C, the company markets products like Surface laptops, Xbox consoles, and Windows operating systems. In addition to product marketing, Microsoft incorporates corporate social responsibility into its brand's messaging. The company's commitment to becoming carbon negative by 2030 and supporting education, accessibility, and digital inclusion product globally enhance its reputation and align with the values of socially conscious consumers. Manage expatriates for employees working in foreign office through a comprehensive global mobility program. Before deployment, expatriates receive cross-cultural training, language support, and detailed briefings on local laws and business practices. The company also assists with logistical needs such as obtaining visas, finding housing, and enrolling children in international school. Microsoft offers competitive compensation package for expatriates, including cost of living adjustment, hardship allowance, and tax equalization for ensure financial equity. During their assignment, expatriates receive regular performance evaluation and maintain communication with both home and host country managers to ensure alignment with organizational goals. Repatriation is also a key part of Microsoft expatriate managing strategies. Upon returning to their home country, expatriates are supported through career planning, reintegration program, and job replacement assistance. This ensures that the company retains experienced talent and maximizes the return on investment in global assignment.
Next, I will talk about international labor relations. Let's begin with a critical labor relation incident involving Microsoft in 2022. During its acquisition of Activision Blizzard, serious allegations emerged around toxic workplace culture, sexual harassment, and union suppression. Labor unions like the Communication Workers of America stepped in, demanding Microsoft support employees' right to unionize. In response, Microsoft signed a historical labor neutrality agreement, promising not to interfere with any union organizing efforts. This was a groundbreaking move for a tech giant. This aligned with the concept of ethical labor relations, where companies are expected to support freedom of association, fair treatment, and safe workplaces. It also demonstrated proactive industrial relations strategy, which can reduce conflict and enhance trust with employees. This decision helped Microsoft gain favor with regulators and workers globally, showing that upholding workers' rights can be a strategic advantage in international operations. Next, we explore an incident tied to cultural awareness and legal compliance. In 2014, the Chinese government banned Microsoft Windows 8 software, citing security and surveillance concerns. This concern amid increasing pressure for foreign tech companies to comply with China's strict data localization and censorship laws. The underlying issue, Microsoft underestimated the political and cultural environment in China. Their Western-centric data practices did not align with the Chinese government's priorities around sovereignty and information control. This incident demonstrated the importance of cultural awareness and adapting business practices to meet local legal and cultural expectations. Understanding the political culture, especially in authoritarian system, is essential when operating internationally.
My suggestion for the Microsoft Windows ban in China issue are: the first one is Microsoft should have invested in cultural awareness programs so that their teams working in China can understand more about the cultural dynamic and local laws of China. This would have helped Microsoft avoid issues like Windows 8 ban by ensuring their teams were aware of China's strict data privacy regulations. Next, Microsoft should also adhere to local laws by working closely with local authorities in China to make sure their products were fully compliant with China's data localization and internet censorship laws. For instance, the visit of Xi Jinping, the President of People's Republic of China, to Microsoft highlighted the importance of building strong partnership with the China government. During the visit in 2015, Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, emphasized cooperation between China and US, which shows how aligning local laws could have strengthened relationship and Microsoft business in China.
Let's now turn to Microsoft cultural missteps in Japan, especially the Xbox console. Despite global success, the Xbox failed to win over Japanese consumers. Why? Because Microsoft did not fully understand Japan's unique gaming culture, where players prefer local brands like Sony and games with specific aesthetic and gameplay preferences. Microsoft's global marketing approach overlooked the importance of localized content and brand loyalty. This incident shows how dynamics of culture, particularly consumer behavior, deeply affect product success. Cultural values like precision, quality, and emotional connection in gaming were not addressed. To succeed globally, companies must recognize and adapt to cross-culture differences rather than relying on a one-size-fits-all strategy.
My suggested solution for the issue of Microsoft Xbox failing in Japan is Microsoft should have localized product development by creating games that matches Japanese taste. For instance, they could have created exclusive games with anime-style themes or characters since anime or manga are very popular in Japan. This would have portrayed that Microsoft understands and respects Japanese culture. Next, Microsoft should also have cultural sensitivity in their marketing. For example, Microsoft can use local influences in Japan and include anime elements in their advertisement. This would make their marketing more relatable and personal to Japanese people. My suggested solution for the issue of
Now, let's examine Microsoft's antitrust case with the European Union from 2004. The EU fined Microsoft for bundling Internet Explorer with Windows, a move seen as an anti-competitive. This limited market access for viral browsers and created an unfair advantage. This incident illustrates the conflict between market dominance and free trade theory. Free trade encourages open markets and fair competition, but Microsoft's behavior reflected monopoly practices which contradict that theory. From the lens of trade patent theory, Microsoft disrupted the natural competitive flow, prompting regulatory intervention to restore balance. This reminds us that international companies must respect regional competition laws to avoid undermining free market principles.
Microsoft could have avoided the antitrust case by following key free trade principles like ensuring consumer choice, market access, and non-discriminatory practices. By allowing consumers to choose their web browser at purchase, Microsoft would have promoted fair competition. Not only that, by unbundling their products voluntarily, Microsoft would have ensured greater market transparency, respected international trade laws, and fostered a more open and competitive market.
Lastly, let's talk about Microsoft's use of global labor mobility. Microsoft has expanded its R&D operation in countries like India and China, leveraging highly skilled labor at lower cost. This reflects the factor mobility theory, which explains how capital and labor move across borders to where they are most efficient. While this benefits the company through cost saving and innovation, it also raises ethical questions such as fair wages, working conditions, and the risk of brain drain in developing countries. This example highlights the strategic use of international labor mobility, while also reminding us that the economic efficiency must be balanced with ethical responsibility.
Now I'll be explaining the solutions that I have for the labor mobility issue. The first solution is Microsoft should balance workforce strategy by investing in local talent development. Microsoft should focus on training and upskilling their local workforce to make sure that they have the necessary skills equipped to contribute to the company's growth. Microsoft can also combine global labor with local workforce opportunities. By leveraging global labor for specific tasks while providing growth opportunities for the local workforce, Microsoft can create a balanced workforce that thrives on global collaboration. These days, Microsoft are making positive changes. For example, Microsoft plans to train 2 million people in India in AI by 2025. This helps locals gain new skills and create more job opportunities both in India and globally. The next solution is Microsoft should follow all the labor laws in every country that they work in. Microsoft should also pay fair wages, especially to workers in lower cost countries, so that they are not taken advantage of. For example, today, Microsoft partners with Karya, a startup in India. Karya hires 30,000 people from rural areas to build AI datasets. They pay fair wages and follow local labor laws. This shows Microsoft's support for ethical work practices. In conclusion, Microsoft teaches us how important it is to understand local cultures and follow local laws when working around the world. Their focus on training employees, diversity, and AI technology helps them to stay competitive. The challenges they face, like the EU antitrust case, Microsoft Windows ban in China, Microsoft Xbox fails in Japan, and Microsoft views of labor mobility, reminds us how important it is to be fair, transparent in business, while paying attention to customer preferences and culture for long-term success.